Yo, man, I'm here. Been there for about an hour and a half, man. Been listening to the whole show, and I'm digging everybody, man. I'm up at this country club, man. I manage that country club, so I'm working and multitasking and, doing what I got to do. I'm not too, I'm a real dude, you know what I mean? I ain't too big to say I got a job.
Yeah.
What up?
Wrong with a job, man. I said, at least you calling the shots there as manager. So have you been digging the show? You like the knowledge you've been learning on the show? What's up?
Yeah, man, I like the knowledge. I like the social media knowledge that I was hearing earlier. I like all of that, man. And you know me, I'm a big social media person, and I think it opens a lot of doors.
And that's why I drag my show the way I do, because some people want to get in and get out, and they miss the meat of the show. Because a lot of artists, they just want to do their set and be gone, okay? And that's not how you do it. Like, social media is a two-way thing. Think about it. When I have multiple guests, somebody can go first, someone can go last. That person last can listen to everybody. So it's only out of respect I make to everybody listen and respect and listen to everybody. I hate it when they come and go. That's why I tell people, fix your schedule to fit with mine. You know what I mean? Or, be on the show. You understand. You guys understand. But I'm not talking about you. But there's people, man, I'm telling you. I had people say, man, do you know do you know who have here? They're busy. I say to them, man, and I was like, why the fuck did you tell them to be on my show then? Excuse my language. That I feel behind this. I'm like, I don't care who you are. Unless you Barack Obama, you ain't that big on the totem pole. Okay? And that's the only person I will hold high esteem is the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America, and that's it. Okay. Other than that, man, but we're getting beyond that. But let me tell you, Colby, I've been knowing Colby for a long time. It's been a couple of years now, and this young man goes hard. How did we first meet, Colby?
We met.
Colby.
I mean, we met online. You know what I mean? And it went from there, and I want to give a big shout to my One Crown team, because as I'm sitting here at my job for, an hour plus listening to everybody and soaking up game and all that, my One Crown team has been doing the same. And I want to give a shout out to my little homie Connor and his girl Katie, all the little people up at my job that, my homie over here, Patrick, my people up at my job that are tuning in just out of support. These are my employees that I'm trying to get off the clock. These dudes are staying late at work so they can hear the interview. To me, Mack, you know me. I'm all about love, man. So, for that means a lot to me. My supporters, everybody who supports what we do. I support everybody that's been on the line tonight. I respect that 100 every time they threw out a Twitter. You know what I mean? I jotted that down, so I'm going to go back and follow that and all that type of stuff. And everybody else, if you was on tonight or anybody else at all, hit me at Colby Bright for the Twitter, and I'm real grateful for the love, Mack, and I'm thankful to be back because, we've done a lot of interviews. A lot has happened in the last 2 years since we premiered Worldwide Hustle with you. And, a lot has happened, but nothing has changed. You know what I mean? We've grown, but we're still the same thing. Our team has grown. Our team has expanded.
I've been watching your grind, man. And I salute you. I salute Diane. I got to shout out my sister Diane from One Crown. That's his management. And man, I'm very proud of you, Colby. You have not changed. Even though you have increased and grown, you still that same dynamic, youthful but energetic young man I met a couple years ago. So stay focused and stay on track and keep it up, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. It means a lot coming from you, Mack. You know what I mean? Somebody that knows me and has followed me for years. And to be honest, I'm blessed to have been able to do this for years. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through certain things, you know what I mean? And I think, especially being that we're 10 years in this, it's very easy for your fire to burn out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for my team. I want to give a shout-out to One Crown. Shout-out Dennis Rogers. Shout-out my baby girl, Crystal. My babe that holds me down. Shout out to Mike and Mike Hack. Shout out to Diane. Shout out to Buddy Love. Shout out to Chi Black. Shout out Future Still. We've been growing a lot, man, and we really have a great team right now. You know what I mean? And right now, just while we have this platform, I do want to say we are on the 2.0 tour right now. You know, we have the show February 20th with 1B. We'll be in Houston Friday. But I do want to say that we are looking for sponsors, and we're looking for the right label to help us put out our debut album. Because as we spoke last time, and this was 2 years ago, and I still have the same thought process, I'm not putting an album out until I can put it out correctly. Because to all the upcoming artists out there, do not rush your first album. Because let me tell you this, you only have one first album. You know what I mean? This debut album, of course, mixtape. But a debut album, you only get one of those.
Album?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So my debut album is 28 years in the making, and it has to be special. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not
Colby,
special, then it's a bomb. Yo.
Hey, Colby, even though I'm 10-17, first of all, I've never dropped my division album either. We're actually going to drop our first album this year. It took me 6 years to have an album ready. You know what I mean? So I can relate to you on that one. You know, I can really relate to you on that one.
And I respect that because it does, and proper budgeting and all that. Because to tell you the truth, I'm be honest with you, man. Our budgeting that we do, and you see all the promo, you see all the stuff we do online, you see all the shows we're involved in, you see everything we're doing. This is all coming out of our pocket from our 9-to-5 job. So I don't want to hear nobody say what is possible and what is not possible. You know what I'm saying? We've hit World Star, we've hit MTV, we've hit Vlad, we've hit all these places, Next to Blow, this and that. I'm on the phone with you right now. All this is because of grind, hard work, you know, the Lazy Bone features, the Young Buck features, the game features, all that came straight out of pocket. You know what I mean? So all this, well, I just need a shot. I'm not trying to hear that. You know what I mean? All respect to all artists, you know what I mean? But I do want to say that you have to build your own shot. Because if you do not build your own shot, nobody's going to build it for you. When you build your shot, people will be interested and they will want to know, okay, what's going on with him? What's going on with him? You know what I mean? What's going on with that? What's going on with this? And me personally, I'm blessed to have a team. So, you know, it helps. But when I talk to you, it was me and Diane and one other person. You know what I'm saying? And it's been the same for 3 years. You know what I mean? And we've added a few additions that have been great. Shout out Mikey, Dennis, Future Steel, Chi Black, everybody that's, you know, rocking with One Crown because, you know, a couple years ago when we started this, and I want to send a big thank you to Diane and Mikey and Dennis because they've held me together. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot personally. As you know, artists make sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I still take care of my sick mother like I did a couple years ago and all that type of stuff. But artists make sacrifices, and you cannot be scared to make those sacrifices. You know, I was honored with a plaque in Houston about 2 weeks ago, and it was a Jesus poster by Wicked Cricket, MC Wicked Cricket. Anybody from Houston knows. And he told me, you know, anytime you doubt yourself, you look at that and know that you're not wasting your time. So anybody out there that's still climbing and still grinding, just like we are, you know what I mean? We're still very much in the same position that we were. But I cannot stress effort enough. You know, when you show effort, other people see your effort. Who knows what kind of sponsor you get out of that?
Yeah, they respond in kind. They respond in kind.
Yeah.
You know, law of attraction. And it's not even what you put out comes back at you.
And it's a marathon, not a race. That's what people got to understand. When you don't, just because you go to your first show and it flops.
I like that. It's a marathon. It's a
marathon, not a race.
I like that.
And it's real talk, but it's real talk, big bro. I mean, we sold out in Mississippi with Fox Million a couple weeks ago with over 700 people in the building. I mean, you talking a crazy ass show. It was nuts. Excuse my language. I don't know if I can curse on air like that, but it was a crazy show.
Shit, goddamn.
And then we come home.
Man, this is the internet.
Yeah. Let me go on and finish that up. But you know, we go from Mississippi 3 states away. I'm in Texas. 3 states away, we selling out, and we come home to Houston to a 12-person show. That stuff happened, and it's not. And I actually posted this on my. Facebook either yesterday or today. I don't remember. You know, the days run together, but it's not. It's always how you bounce back. There's always going to be a failure. For every 10 losses, it's 1 win. You know, so you have to know how to
Hey, Colby, let me cut you off real quick.
Go ahead.
It's good going to a venue. It's good going to a venue, and there's a crowd of 700. And it's even good going to a venue when there's only 12 showing up because it keeps you grounded. And that's the key.
Yes.
Because you get too big-headed, you lose sight, you lose focus. because you think you God. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And what you do, what people need to understand, there's 12 people in there. That's 12 new possible fans. What you do, get in their face, or what I do personally, you get in their face, you shake their hands, you tell them thank you, you look them in the eye. Because, yes, I'm big, as we spoke earlier on social media, I'm big on social media. It can get you a long way. Me personally, I'm big on hand-to-hand interaction. You know what I mean? You shake somebody's hand, look them in the eye, and you tell them thank you, then feel like that they are a part of you. And it's not a game. It's not that you make them feel like that. They just have to know. You know what I mean? And when you shake somebody's hand, they'll remember you forever. But also, it goes both ways, because when you shake their hand, you remember them forever, because you're going to shake their hand one day when you get where you're going, and they're going to say, man, I remember you. Remember me from Austin, and I was at this show. You'll be like, oh, shit, man, yeah, I remember you. What's going on? You know, next thing you know, you in the back of the club burning the L or something. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's about building relationships. And the same thing goes down to with you. You know, we did you blessed me enough to let me premiere my first my biggest radio single to date with Worldwide Hustler, with Lazy Bone. And you allowed me to premiere that on your show. That was 2013, June, if I'm not mistaken. That was 2013. Here we are in 2015 still talking. That's a relationship. You build relationships, and that's what any business is built on, relationships. You know what I mean? And that goes with fan interaction, that goes with DJ interaction, that goes with management interaction, just the way I talk to my team every single day and they talk to me. You know what I mean? It's all about relationships. And if you don't know how to keep relationships, you're not going to make it far. You can't burn bridges with a big head and an ego. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even burn bridges with the little people or the big people.
You cannot burn bridges with the ego.
Yep. Man, I'm so proud of you, man. Because you was a humble kid back then. Now you're a humble, even more knowledgeable kid now. And so I'm really, really, really glad to be witness in this, living witness in this transformation, because you're still the same person, but I like to see that you are applying the knowledge and wisdom you're gaining along the way. Because a lot of you were saying, we talk about on this show. So I'm seeing that you're one person who applies that science. You know, so that's, man, one up for you again, man. You're doing it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
What we got going now? You got that tour you got going on. You say you guys are working on an album. What else is in the making?
Oh man, everything is in the making right now, man. We got the 2.0 mixtape that's coming up next. You know, we have some surprise features. We aren't announcing yet. Couple surprise features on there. We're working on a debut album. It's all pretty much done. We just have to. I just wanted to unveil the right way. You know what I mean? Like the album, like I said, it's on deck, man. I got major features. I got all that stuff. I got stuff that labels don't need to pay for and all that kind of stuff. We've kind of built our own entity. And years ago, like I said, when we started our thing with Diane and I, we started this, you know, it was let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? And now it's turned into you know what can someone do for us? You know what I mean? And that's been years in the making. And that's years of consistency and, you know, not taking no for an answer. You have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to get very far. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mack.
You know?
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Mack, hey, I want to salute your guest. I'm really impressed by what I'm hearing so far.
I'm sorry, who's on the line?
This is Stevie J. I'm OG Mack Drama's business advisor, and I was listening to what you was having to say, and I'm really impressed, brother.
Well, thank you, Stevie J. I remember your name from last time, brother, and I appreciate you, you know, listening in, and also I appreciate you being on the line and listening, because, like Mack said, I know a lot of artists hung up, and that's cool. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? I enjoyed listening to them, but what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? You can't get love without showing love, and it's not something you have to see. It's a vibe. You know what I mean? If you don't show love, you're not going to get love. That's just what it is at the end of the day. So shout out to you, Stevie J. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man, because I'm real big on love and support and all that kind of stuff. Because let me say something real quick. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting long-winded, but let me say this. I don't feel like there's no artist. If you are confident in yourself, no artist can take your lane. Like, I'm a white rapper, of course, right? So, of course, you got the Machine Gun Kellers, you got the Yellow Wolves, you got all these people coming out, but none of them are taking my lane. You know what I'm saying? It's the only people that feel like their lane is taken are the people who are uncomfortable with their position. You have to be confident and know that you have a lane. Nobody can. I don't believe. That's cool, man. I don't believe in anybody else taking away from someone's success. Just because someone else made it doesn't mean I can't make it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not. I would never be the type to not support someone else. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta show love to get love. And let me tell you something. That person that you might be hating on might be the next one to blow, and you might need them later on. You know what I'm saying? So don't be the one to get caught. Don't be the one to get caught up.
Let me add to that, because I agree with you. I absolutely agree. And like you said, the thing is, man, you get what you focus on. Whatever your focus is, whatever you focus on, that's the energy you put out, and you're gonna get back. So whether there are some people who stayed on or not, let's focus on the ones who did. Like myself, that's all that matters. The ones who aren't for you and aren't supportive, you know, that's unfortunate for them, to your point, but focus on the ones who are, because there's a lot of people out here who do have positive energy, and as long as you associate yourself with them and focus on people like that, you're gonna have all you need. I want to say that, but what I want to ask you was a quick question, because I'm curious about something. You mentioned about the fact that, you know, you got your first album, you took the time that you need to take to get ready for it, and you talk about that you need, you know, you're interested in a label that's going to be able to support it and do it the way it needs to be done. Talk to me a little bit, and I guess to everybody, about what would a label need to bring to the table? What do you need from a label, you know, considering the position you're in now? You're in a position of strength because you've done so much on your own. Now you're looking more to partner with a label. What exactly is it that you would need from them, and what would a label need to be able to do in order to be an ideal match for you? Can you talk about that?
Hold on. I got to make a statement. Hold on. I got to make a statement. Hold on, Colby. We're about to go to overtime. Yeah, we got a whole hour overtime, so don't touch your dial. Don't go nowhere. In fact, the best is always in overtime. But if you let go you can't get back into the show. You just won't have to listen to when it's done, the recording. So don't touch your dial. Stay on the call, or on the stream, or on however you're tuning in. Go ahead, Colby. Answer the question.
Go ahead,
Colby.
Have a good night, James. Okay, well, the way I see it is the situation varies, you know what I mean, from different artists. It depends where you're at in your career. You know, as far as label-wise.
Hold on, Corey. I just want to mean for you specifically. I mean for your situation and where you're at.
For me specifically? Yeah. Okay, I'll break it down a little bit. Right now, I have PR, I have promotion, I have distribution, I have videography, I have, you know, street team, I have merchandise. I have I feel like, and when I say I mean, of course, the One Crown team. And that's my point. Not everybody needs a label nowadays, right? So what? No. And of course,
hang on. Let me just make a point real quick. The reason I'm asking this and the reason I'm bringing this up, it isn't just for me, but it's for the listening audience. The reason I ask is because all that work that you've done, you've put in so much work and you've got so much going on. You're in a very different position than the majority of people, so it'll be interesting to me, for most people, to hear from you kind of at this point what you need, because what I want people to be aware of is that even after you've put in as much work as you've put in, you know, there's still more to be done potentially, and I think some people don't really have a grasp of that, and I think they can benefit from hearing directly from you. Having done all this, it will really be a service for them to learn, and that's what this show is really about. But yeah, you've done a lot, but for you still feel like, hey, there's a certain situation in which a label would make sense for me, so we want to know, what would that be? I mean, just strictly from you and only you in your situation.
Okay, I see it. So let me differentiate real quick. There's two ways you can do things. Let's say Tech Nine, for example. Tech Nine is on the Forbes list. For people who don't know, Tech Nine makes so much money, it's ridiculous. And just let me finish real quick. There's two different ways you can go. You can go that Tech Nine route if you have that. Me personally, I feel like my music is more commercial. I feel like it's made for the mainstream. So I want a label because you will make a little less money on a label, but you will be in that mainstream. And me personally, and Mack knows this about me, I'm big about the message of my music. I want to help people. You know, when I didn't have nothing, all I had was a Tupac CD and some headphones. You know what I'm saying? So I want people I want people to gain something from my music. So that's why I say I personally want a label, because I want that mainstream look. I feel like people need it, and I feel like I owe it to the world. I have not been in this for 10 years for nothing. But let me say this. For the people out there that are working, you do not need a label in 2015. You have iTunes distribution. Let me tell you something. Let me give you some game. Go to TuneCore.com, TuneCore.com. They will give you distribution. You will pay them a little something, but they will give you distribution, and that's just a free game. You know what I mean? But you do not need a label in 2015. And me personally, I want a label because I want the right push behind my product. That is my reasoning for wanting a label, and I feel like I have the product to push. I have, like I said, the major features and all that, and that was all done on own.
So based on what you're saying, you want the promotional arm, because the only thing a label can do
I need the promotional part.
Reach. Okay, because you got the distribution. That's okay. Now, with what you're saying, Stevie J, Jaime, let me tell you something. You can still do this. All you got to do is reach those networks out there on social media, which are in regions that you're not. Go ahead, Stevie J. Jump in on that.
Well, what I'm going to say is I'm gonna stay a little neutral right now, because the reason I ask is because this young brother has a unique situation, considering the time he's put in, the work he's put in. He's got to be saluted. And so what he's saying and what he's sharing is very important. Every artist, understand your situation is unique, and you need to look at your situation based on why you need. Like when I asked a young brother, why does he need a label, he started to talk about why an artist will need a label in general, but I was saying, no, I want to know you specifically, because he has very specific reasons because of where he's at. Now, you as an artist will have reasons because of where you at, and you need to discover where you are, understand where you are, and then go accordingly. So I think that's the bigger lesson in all this is you need to really understand what you're about, where you are, and like the brother said, you don't have to come out and release your first drop, a month into it or whenever. Make sure you're ready, and when you are ready, you do that. So there's things to do according to where you are, and I think that's important. I think some people don't really realize that they need to really take stock of where they are and what they've done. This young man has a team, and he's got a lot of people working with him. So that's kind of where I wanted to come from, and that's why I say there's different approaches, but I just think you got to just know where you're at. And the thing he talked about the distribution, that's a really great point. I think that's something that a lot of people can run with and kind of figure out maybe that's an angle for them, but it's all about where you are. But I like what I've heard, like I said, and I've enjoyed listening to you, brother, and I'm going to have to check your music out and be looking out for you, in your career and what have you, and I'm going to definitely be a supporter for sure.
Well, thank you, Stevie J. It means a lot. It really does, and I think he nailed it with everybody has their own lane. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own ways of doing things, and you have to figure out your individuality. You have to know who you are. You have to know what fan base you're catering to. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time doing 30 mixtape songs in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Work on your singles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Singles is where the game is at right now. And I'm telling you all that because this is what I'm working on right now. So I'm actually getting a game out that I am personally working on. But that is because, like I told you earlier, there is no man that can take my ring. If you are that confident in your music, you should not ever feel like somebody else. Just because somebody else made it doesn't mean you can't make it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can take your spot. And if you are that confident and you are that conscious of hip hop and you believe in yourself that much, nobody can take your spot. You know what I'm saying? So you have to create your own lane. Do what has not been done. Don't do everything you hear on the radio or see on the TV. Do what hasn't been done. Interact.
Be an
engage
innovator.
with fans.
An innovator.
Thank you, Mac. Be an innovator and start the new trend. You know what I mean? And let's take it all the way back to Soulja Boy. Everybody's singing that shit. Go back. No, but before that, had anybody said anything about that? No. And the only reason I use Soulja Boy is because that was the online media, social platform. But all the artists, I mean, you got Drake, the YOLO. What happens when half of Drake's songs turn out to be quotes? You know what I'm saying? Make your own quote. Make your own mark. Leave something behind that people can stand by. Be yourself and be the person that you want to see others. Like you see the quote, be the change in the world that you want to see. Be that person. Give them something to stand behind. Give them something to believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to do with my fan base is I want them to, I honestly, a lot of people that may not even heard my music, they stand behind me because I'm a good dude. I'm a humble dude. I show love. I give credit where it's due. Like I just said, I just told y'all where to get distribution from. I'm not going to repeat myself because if you didn't listen, then that's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Not to be an asshole, but it is what it is. That's how the game is. And the game is I don't know it all, of course, but I do know that the game is you get what you give. And I was told a great quote by my, one of my mentors when I was back with Interscope in 2012 for people who aren't familiar, and we got all that contract and started the One Crown thing. But one of my mentors, Ari Armani, and shout out Ari Armani and Co. Y'all make sure y'all check out that website and Google Ari Armani. He's a great guy, one of the best management in the business. But he told me something that stuck with me and I'll never forget. And it's one thing in the industry. You get what you negotiate. You know what I mean? And especially, that's even more relevant in 2015 than it has ever been. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's true.
You need to protect yourself. Your publishing is everything. Read books. Read online stuff. Talk with people like Mack Drama. When like I told you, I sat here for 2 hours to listen to these interviews. Not for nothing. I sat here and I may not necessarily. You don't have nobody else has a blueprint to make. There's no blueprint to success. You know what I'm saying? You can't follow in other footsteps. Yes, you can duplicate success, but you have to have your own lane and your own way of doing things, and you have to know that and believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's at in 2015, man. With online and social media, you need to be out shaking hands and kissing babies. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make it in this industry and you really believe in yourself, you have to do it. You can't be a weekend rapper. You know what I'm saying? You have to be 24/7. Like I said, I'm at my job. I'm with my girlfriend now in the car, finally leaving, and I've been, for 2 hours listening in, soaking up game. That's what you have to do. Read books, gain knowledge, and apply it to your current situation.
Well, man, let me just jump back in before we wrap this up to just say that I salute you because I'm all business. Everybody who knows me knows I'm all business. OG Mack Drama knows this, and you talked about the music business, and that's what this is. It's a music business. Business is built right in there. So if you don't know about publishing, if you don't know about distribution, if you don't know about these things, then what business are you in? Because if you don't know, that's a problem, and if you don't know, you can find it out. There's this thing called Google, it's still free. There are books, there are YouTube videos, there's all kinds of things. You can get the information if you put the time in, So I just say, brother, you put the time in clearly. You've built up a brand, you've built up a team, you've built up a structure. You've built up a following. You've thought about yourself as an artist, where you fit in, where you're going to be, what you're going to do. And these are all the things that a person needs to do. You're clearly a businessman. You're the CEO of you, basically, and you're doing your thing. And, again, I salute you. It's very solid. So I'm going to be looking out, and I'm glad that you shared that information, and I kind of tried it a little bit to draw something out of you, not just for me, I appreciate it, but more for the other listeners who I think some people can be inspired listening to you and listening to the way you did it to then put a little different focus on the way they're doing things. So I appreciate you, Mack Drama. I appreciate it as well. I'm gonna keep listening. I'm gonna go on mute, but you know, this is real good information.
This is awesome. Hey, Colby.
Thank you, Stevie J.
Colby.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Real quick,
I just want. I'm sorry. I just want to say real quick, thank you, Stevie J, for taking it in. And I'm an artist, like I said, all about love, man, and support, and you know, pointing people in the right direction. Like I said, nobody can defeat you but yourself. You know what I mean? So thank you for listening. And of course, I don't know it all, but all I can do is give the information that I do have and pass that along, because that is my job. That's our job as entertainers and, you know, as human beings in itself growing up. You know, we have a generation following us, and if we don't put on that right example, that generation will not be the generation that we are now. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to be self-conscious and really need to be self-aware and just make smart decisions. Don't be scared to read books. Reading books is cool. Don't let nobody tell you any different. So shout out Stevie J, man. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Colby. Real quick, I'm waiting for my board to load back up. I'm going to go through this list of tracks because this is Power Talk, and we had a great Power Talk session. Now let's put on that Colby Bright music. And give me a second real quick.
Let's go.
Why, right when we get to the music, hold on, my board's got to clear up. I wish I had my Mac. This is AC computer. Don't get it twisted. It's the internet.
I was going to say, you are Mac. You are the Mac.
Hey, you know that is. Maybe I should get Apple to sponsor me. Yeah. That'd be nice. Get your Mac. OG Mac uses one. Yeah.
OG Mac right here.
But Colby, man, I'm really, 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 really impressed with your in-depth wisdom. And let me tell you something. Coming from an older cat, I just turned 53 this year. It's good to know that there's young folks full of wisdom, because a lot of them aren't. And so I'm so glad that you are. And you are wise beyond your years. Trust me. That's a good thing.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I really work to be, you know. And and let me say this too, is I would be nowhere without my team, man. I gotta salute them, and I gotta give them the credit due that they deserve, man, because my team is really, they're really holding me down right now, man. And it took me forever to gain trust and all that kind of stuff, you know. And Diane knows what I mean. And I have a team right now, and the thing is, it's not just a team; it's a family. You know what I mean? And I'm more grateful for that than I can even speak of. So, you know, I do not want to sit here and take all the credit. You know what I mean? Of course, we've all come together and got through, but there's been times when I didn't have. Let me tell y'all something real quick about sacrifice. Sacrifice is everything. You know what I'm saying? There's been times I didn't have gas money to get to my shows, and my team held me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have people that believe. And if they don't believe, then you're better off on your own. You know what I mean?
No, you never lied on that. You never lied. That's the only time where a team. If the team don't believe, you are better on your own. But then if the team don't believe, it's not a team. It's just a bunch of people. You know what I mean? So you feel me?
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You know.
Hold on a second. Let's see if this works now.
And that's what it's all about, man, is just having a strong support system. And, you know, the more you believe in yourself, the more people believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be strong-minded, and you have to know that every 10 losses is going to make one win. So, you know, count them down. Every time you get down on yourself, just know, hey, I took another loss, so I'm that much closer to a win. You know what I'm saying? And I want the youth to know that. You know what I mean? Nothing comes free. Not just hip-hop, none of that. It just you know, it comes with sacrifice, and you have to be able to do that, and you have to be able to accept it. The biggest thing in life, and this goes, like I said, beyond music, is you have to be able to adapt. You know, you adapt to your situation, the better you can adapt, the better you will handle it, and the better the outcome will be. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hold on, Colby. My system is kind of
Mack, for both of you brothers, I wanted to throw something in on that, like you talked about adapting. I was talking about people misquote Darwin and they say only the strong survive. Darwin never said that. He said survival of the fittest. And what survival of the fittest means, it means the ones who adapt the most. Because if only the strong survive, we'd have woolly mammoths running around here right now today. They were the strongest. They didn't adapt, though. So the point is, it's the people who adapt most are the ones who move on. So that's a really important point to keep in mind. And this whole thing with this new label, like we started out the show with social media, that's about adopting. You got to understand what social media is and where it fits into this whole new paradigm. Now that the major label model has imploded and we got this whole indie thing going, there's a lot of things in there to unpack and understand. So it's about adopting for sure.
It always is, man. And I appreciate you guys giving me the platform just to speak on. You know what I mean? And anytime I can talk to Mack and you, Stevie, it's a pleasure. You know what I mean? And you guys have been, holding me down since day one. Mack's been there since, years ago, and that goes back to the relationships like I was speaking of, and Stevie, I look forward to developing and staying with you, and I really feel like the top is a lot closer than it may seem to some people. So I just want to really stress, do not get discouraged and don't get down on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, Colby, I got these list of songs. I got One Shot, Free Fallin'. I got Hometown, Life for Me, Pink Slip. We got to play that one because I'm on that one. I got Standing in the Spotlight. I got Take Off. I got Steer the Club Up, The Real Me, Victory Lap, We On Now, Salute Bonafide Beats, that's a homie. Why They Mad at Me, Worldwide Hustler, and You Say Remix, and hold on.
Yeah.
I got Cigarillo and Champagne. So which one you want me to start off with?
How many we got? We got 2, Mack? Okay, 3. Let's do Pink Slips. Let's start with Pink Slips. Let's go from there. This is Let me do this. Let me say this real quick. Bring it in. Let's start with Pink Slips, and let me say real quick. This features Mack Drama, our first interview that I did, which was very inspiring, and you can tell by the tracks. Let's get into Pink Slips right now, and then we'll get into the other 2. Thank y'all guys for the platform, man. I appreciate it more than you know. And 936, let's go.
Let's get it.
It's the kid. DJ Infamous, a.k.a. the Missing Link. Bringing another presentation to the streets, to the ears, no matter where the hell you at. Because a lot of y'all supposedly winning out here. Many hadn't even touched the track yet, but you claiming victory. Bet this, Colby Brighton is already claiming victory. He's within his victory lap. Most of y'all asked me to catch up. Pay attention. Victory lap. Colby Bright. Cinematic 704 DJ. We do this shit here. It's real. It's ride out. Hands only. Vinyl status. Let's go.
Cinematics mixtapes.
Yeah.
Beats Planet.
Couldn't do it, huh? Guess what? We out here doing it. Dreams come true and this is proof. Let's go. but it took off running, ain't no slowing me down. Running business to the game, look, I'm showing you how. It's the rush and everything, look, I'm showing you now. And I fought like hell just to get here. Did it by myself and ain't nobody come and give here. Suffer by myself and ain't nobody come and give tears. Ask about the dudes, look at mom and I did here. If I was back from that into a spot here now, I won't bounce me back. I did it all without a change, not an ounce of that. And anything I ever rap can account for that. Still thinking when I used to sit and dream of this. Never was a promise that I'd ever be in this. And it's never things that I feel I'm reaching this. So I thank God every minute that I'm breathing this. What is mine and nobody ever take it from me. I just see the world making everybody love me. Now I'm back again for the win with the win. I'm a back time so when no one a fuck. I feel the time is clearly every all the time is there. I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go. And I feel the energy every when I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I feel the time is clearly every all the time is there. I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go. And I feel the energy let's go, let's go, let's go. Look around like damn, man, I'm here now. Never promised that I feel what I feel now. Take it hard cause I'm blessed just to live it out. And another amount of words ain't gonna give it out. Pay the price, sell it back just to stick it out. Probably have to break my back before I sit it down. Always kept it live, I just have to learn to feel the love. With these lights so bright that I'll never dim it down. Boy, hot now, only getting hotter. Never falling cause I made it come in front of battle. Handle mine, don't give a damn what you think about it. All I do is go, go, I don't even blink about it. Yeah, tell the world to rock with me. Let them suffer, feeling sorry if they not with me. Barely getting started, headed to the top quickly. And homie, when I'm done, that I'm in the top 50. And I go so hard cause the top 50. Swear to myself, I never let the slide miss me. Give a damn about a car with the top misses. Shoot where they stars and bars like a lot of wisdom. Yeah, so remember my name. I bought a fuel for the fire, for the days of the pain. I use it all to amplify, do the same to the stage. No way, it's the same as that was never a game. When I go, I'ma go in a flame. Before I go, I'ma go with a raise. From the sound of 5 ways till the days been paid. And all I ever know is this is the way I was raised. I'ma be this way as long as I'm safe. Till they finally roll me over, stick me into a grave. See, I really want it written all on my face. I've seen it, done it all just to get to this place. Now, I feel the power clearly every all the time is there. I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go. And I feel the energy every loving me when I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go, let's go. I feel the power clearly every all the time is there. I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go. And I feel the energy every loving me when I'm standing in the spotlight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we're finally headed where I always knew that we could go. I appreciate all the support from all the supporters, everybody who's rocking with me, the whole 936, everybody supporting Colby Bright Music. Y'all know the drill by now. 936. Let's go.
BeatsPlanet.com. DJ Infamous.
Hey, Colby, I chose to play that on my own because I think you are standing in the spotlight, so I just did that. I hope you don't mind.
Hey, I appreciate that because I knew there was something in there, and I knew Mack had something up his sleeve because I was like, pink slips, and then that came on just for the record. That's off my Victory Lap mixtape. That's standing in the spotlight off my Victory Lap mixtape. You can download on Live Mixtapes, DatPiff, all that. Google it. Download my Colby Bright Music app. Just type in Colby Bright Music in your app store. It's free on iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. And thanks, Mack. I appreciate it, man. That song is a little older, you know, but I really feel like it represents, you know, a place that we're in, but it also represents, you know, where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Thank you for playing that on our behalf, you know.
No problem, my brother. No problem. Real quick, what track do you want me to play next?
What else you got?
This is what I got. I got One Shot. I got
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Okay,
I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's get into Pink Slips, the real one, so I can put my homie OG Mack Drama also, so people can get an idea of where I come from. Let's get into Pink Slips, and then let's do One Shot because I got Lil White of 36 Mafia and up and coming artist Whitney Payton. Y'all need to look out for it too. I got them on the One Shot, so you know the One Shot is very representative of where I'm at right now. So I'll tell you what. Let's get into Pink Slips and let's go right into One Shot and let's do it like that.
I played Pink Slips already, though, didn't I?
No, you didn't play. No, you just played Standing in the Spotlight. Pink Slips is the one what you want. No, Pink Slips is. No, you just played Standing in the Spotlight. Pink Slips is the one with you on the hook that I sampled our last interview.
Okay, it's only about a minute long, right?
No, Pink Slip's a little while long.
I got something mislabeled here then, bro.
That minute long is probably the intro. The one you played. Yeah, what you played at first was the intro to the mixtape from DJ Infamous.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Cause I got that label as Pink Slips. I mislabeled something there. So we got to go.
Yeah, it rolls.
So let's just go to one shot then.
Okay, go to one shot, and then what else? Okay, and then we'll go from there.
All right, go ahead, bring it on.
All right, it's one shot featuring Whitney Payton, Lil White. Y'all know what it is. 936, let's go.
Yeah. It's your boy Lil White. Fucking off with my dog Colby Bright. What's up, homie? All of my homies. Yeah, at Colby Bright. At Colby Bright me. At Lil _White _. Yes, sir. That is real talk, man. This white music. White motherfucker. Shout out to the whole motherfucking camp. Uptown. Fuck out.
One shot. So come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go.
Stop the music. You gotta bring that back, man.
Yeah. It's your boy Lil White. Fucking off with my dog Colby Bright. What's up, homie? All of my homies. Yeah. At Colby Bright. At Colby Bright me. At Lil _White _. Yes, sir. That is real talk, man. This white music. White motherfucker. Shout out to the whole motherfucking camp. Uptown. Fuck out.
One shot. So come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me. I got one shot. So come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me.
Dear mom, dear dad, I hope you're really proud. I'm finally the topic everybody's hearing about. I used to be a chump, no one stopped to hear me out. I turned it all around, let's talk about the here and now. I'm the alpha dog of the underdog, staying after y'all steady, keeping up like I'm a wonder bra. I've helped so many of you suckers out, so tell me why. When it was my turn, I didn't hear from none of y'all. Well, I guess it's just me, myself, and I, cause I don't believe the industry feeding me selfish lies. It's a cold world, I'ma heat it up and melt the ice. They're saying I'm the one, you don't gotta tell me twice. I'm working overtime for those who say I rap foolish. I blast music, piss my neighbors off and act stupid. No time for anything but fast movement. I got one shot, as if I'm on my last bullet.
I got one shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me. I got one shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me. My one shot and I'ma never let it go now. My one thought and I'ma never let them slow it down. I'm on top with no thought of ever going down, and everything I used to chase is everything I own now. This is mine for the taking, this is mine for they break me. So much grinding it's aching. Got $1 in a dream, I run it wild for they take it. Staring at them all through the crooked smiles that they faking. Got my head in the clouds, my feet on the pavement, and I'm here for everything, it's more than a payment. Throwing press up in the sky and I'm just hoping he saves me. And I did it on my own, so it's like how could you blame me? So headed where they said I never could. Stuck it out through days, they said that I was never good. Roll the dice on things they told me that I never should. I'm never folding up, I got my shot to live, but never good. One shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me. I got one shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me.
Started rapping back in 98. Yeah, I said 98. 14 years on the mic and bitch, I'm straight. Looked at myself in the mirror and said, you gotta get it. Opportunity opened up. On the track, I fucking shit it. Came up in the game under DJ Paul and Juicy J. Who would've thought that I should be fucking with Hypnotized today? I fucking love my family and always will. I wanna go farther than Oxycontin and pop another pill. I fell in the category, label me as a drug addict. If I was an addict, how the fuck would I be still at it? Oh, I get it. You probably think I'm only after a check, and I bet you didn't even know this slowed down on cigarettes. Putting up with probably come along with being me, and on the other side of the star ain't nobody seeing me. White music, motherfucker, and I reign supreme. Shit is easy to me if you really know what I mean.
I got one shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me. I got one shot, so come and give it up. If I got one chance, see, I'ma kill it soon. If I got one time to go for everything, I gotta get them grinding till I'm gone. I just hope they remember me.
Automatic DJ.
Yo, hey, Colby, I got a special request for the next song. Is that cool with you?
You got a special request? What's that?
People want to hear Better Days, because that's the next
Better
song.
Days, man. I want people to hear Better Days because that is a song about my struggle. We've heard One Shot. You know, we heard Standing in the Spotlight, and that's good. But if I could pick one song of my whole career to end with, it would be Better Days at this point, because right now we're searching for better days, and they're coming, you know, and this is for everybody out there who is searching for better days. You know, I want y'all to know that better days are around the corner, and they're always coming. You keep your faith. You look up in the sky. Anytime you have problems, you look up in the sky and you believe, damn it. Believe, believe, believe. I cannot stress believe. The more you believe, the more it will happen. You know, so better days, man. That's what it's all
about. And I got to make a
statement.
I got to make a statement. I'm getting all
Make that statement, Mack.
Make
that statement.
And people hit me up, and I'm going to make my statement, whether you like it or not. My show goes at the pace that it goes. I'm not rushing it for nobody. Your friends, your sister, your mom, your dad, they calling in, they're waiting. If they really support you, they'll be patient. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to address it no more. Hold on. Give me a second.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect.
Hold on. Everybody wants to think about me, my time. I do this shit for free. What about that? Hold on. You ready? Bring it in, Colby.
Let's get it. This is Better Days by your boy Colby Bright, man, and I want y'all to check it out on iTunes.com/Colby Bright. All this stuff is available, man. Support the kid, man, because I'm looking for better days just like y'all. Let's get it. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out my city, 936. Let's go.
Already.
So I know that these things change. Sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck in a range. Speed through my life on this one way, but I know I'ma make it out one day. Gave my heart to this, I gave everything. Swore to myself that I would never change. I get a world of joy and let them feel my pain through the long nights. Little bit on the radio. Couple days with nothing. Like y'all, for real, I mean nothing. Trying to get a meal for my family to eat, cause pops left out. We hey, y'all was just a little young and trying to shoulder some of that burden anyway, and all that I could. Watching my mama play Superwoman. Since back then I've been on it. Just a preteen trying to say the world all I've ever known is you want it. Gotta get on up and go get church for the times that I've been homeless. To the hospitals and the comas. Shit, I lost my life, and by the grace of God He woke me up again for a purpose. And though I know that these things change, sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck in a range. Speed my life on this one way, but I know I'ma make it out one day. Gave my heart to this, I gave everything. Swore to myself that I would never change. I gave the world my joy and let them feel my pain through the long nights, little better days. And though I know that these things change, sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck in a range. Speed my life on this one way, but I know I'ma make it out one day. Gave my heart to this, I gave everything. Swore to myself that I would never change. I gave the world my joy and let them feel my pain through the long nights, little better days. And sometimes I feel low, I just sit back and I smoke. Think about the past and how it came to present, but the rest of this still holds. Shit, ain't nothing promised, I know. And I'm thankful, don't get me wrong, but I know that there's more meant for me in this lifetime. Still chasing dreams and they amplified every single time that they cross my mind. On a daily basis I think about this and it drives me crazy on the inside. Now all I know is I did right. All I know is I did grind. After all I know that I did the time for my dreams. Now when they come in life, and though I know that these things change, sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck in a range. Speed my life on this one way, but I know I'ma make it out one day. Gave my heart to this, I gave everything. Swore to myself that I would never change. I gave the world my joy and let them feel my pain through the long nights, little better days. And though I know that these things change, sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck in a range. Speed my life on this one way, but I know I'ma make it out one day. Gave my heart to this, I gave everything. Swore to myself that I would never change. I gave the world my joy and let them feel my pain through the long nights, little better days.
So we've been chasing this a real long time, man. They ask me, where do you think you're headed? I just tell them I'm getting ready for greatness. You ever been there? Time flies by, but all we can control is the moment, right? So right now, I'm grabbing on to this right now. This is mine. And this is yours too. Can't nobody take this from you, dig? Let's go. underdogs back on top, man. They said we was nothing and now we a little bit of something, right? I don't trip on nothing, man, 'cause it's all I got. So I give it all every day. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Hey, Colby, that's a beautiful song, my brother. Thank you for that song.
Thank you,
Colby Bright.
I actually shed tears writing that song, man, because I put myself through hell and back when I write certain songs, you know, and sometimes, you know, your most creative times come, you know, at your worst times. So, you know, that goes back to what I was saying about believing, you know. I can say I'm the type of person to where I'm confident enough in myself that even when I'm at my lowest, I know better days are coming. And that's where that song came from, you know. So I just want to stress that to the people out there that, you know, everybody's listening. I know Mack Drama. I know we got 5,000 plus on the line players. I just want to tell everybody, man, like, better days are coming for everybody, you know. It's a struggle in America. Let me say something to everybody in the struggle real quick. A fact that has stuck with me since day one. 77% of America is in debt somehow, somewhere, some way. Whether it be rent, whether it be electric, whether it be whatever. And on top of that, no disrespect to the government, but damn it, they $17 trillion in debt. Who are they to tell us we're in debt? You know what I'm saying? So to everybody in the struggle that is going through it, just know that the U.S. of A. is going through it as well. Everybody in the world is going through struggle right now because we are in a time of turmoil. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to adapting. How well can you adapt? How bad do you want it? And how strong are you to survive the struggle? You know what I'm saying? And that's a question you have to ask yourself every day. When you wake up hopeless, this less than a week ago I woke up hopeless. I mean, everybody does it. So something I can't stress enough is strength and adapting. You know what I mean? Adapt to your situation and grow from it. Use what you don't have to get what you need. You know, or use what you have to get what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom underlying message. You know what I mean? I'm an underdog. I don't have a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But I push forward every single day, and you know, it's a struggle for up-and-coming artists. Nowadays, hip-hop is more relevant than it's ever been. Of course, they say sales are going down, blah, blah, blah. I don't buy into that. Sales are what you make.
It's not about the sales of the music, but music is still being, like you said, it's more important. People stream music. So the money's there, you just got to get another way of capturing it. That's all. You know, that's all. We always, how you view it, it's how you view it. It's how you view it. If you view it in that way that sales are going down, of course. But we view it that it's a new way music is being handled, and that's the key. And this is something me and Stevie there working on as we speak. You know, more to come later. So stay tuned. But I want to say this. Like, when you talking about better days are coming and being adept, people always ask me, what kind of job do you have? Where do you work at? Number one, I say, I tell them, I don't work. Slaves worked in the fields, and I'm not a slave. I grind because grinding means, and this is my interpretation, mean I'm putting forth effort to better my situation, my life, and my family, and make my corner of the world a little better place. And that's a grind because you're going against something, okay? I'm going against the wind. I'm going against the struggle. I'm going against obstacles, okay? That's why I say I'm grinding. And grinding is a bigger tool than working. So working, you know, you got to start. When they say done, you're done. Grinding is forever because I'm always on my grind to get where I need to go. And I just want to make that statement, you know. So stay on your grind, Colby. See you grinding, man. I salute your grind.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Real quick, put out your Twitter because we got to go to the next interview. What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is at Colby Bright, ColbyBright, and I cannot put my Twitter out there without putting my team's. My Twitter is at Colby Bright, ColbyBrighg, and follow my team at 1 Crown, KROWN. Same thing, then the other one at 1 Crown, KROWNPR, and also 9, the letter 9, the word 3, THREE, number 6. That's 936. That's Colby Bright. That's at 1 Crown. That's at 1 Crown PR, and that's at 936. Number 9, word 3, number 6. You know what I'm saying? I had to get that out there real quick, man. And I know you got to cut me off. I know you got another interview. I don't want to be long-winded, but I just want to tell y'all thank you for the platform.